What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again. Today for you, an episode of Dear Nero here on my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering what is Dear Nero, because this is only the second time I've actually done this. Dear Nero is a series on my channel where basically I get all these personal messages from you guys, and I'm the kind of guy, I reply to most of my messages here on YouTube, unless they're like, stupid ones. But I've gotten so many good questions, so many good messages from you guys. I figured I would share them with everyone else, and that way I can kind of answer the questions for the mass majority of you, so you guys don't have to actually take the time to write the messages yourself, because a lot of these questions can pertain to a lot of different people. And I think it makes for a pretty interesting video answering these questions for you guys. And I try to pick something different for gameplay every time. Last episode of Dear Nero, we actually did Minecraft. It was just me running around digging stuff on Minecraft, but it was kind of cool because there were so many different things we found. Like, we found this awesome cave system. There was lava everywhere, and there was diamond and iron and gold, and there was everything. It was cool. For this week's episode, I figure, yeah, let's do some zombies. So let's be psyched for myself. We played a game of zombies. I just used this gameplay for this. But the thing is, the gameplay was like 43 minutes long, and you guys have no idea how long it would take to make a 43-minute video. Not just the time to me doing the commentary, but for me to actually go ahead and, render that out would take like a week. So so we're gonna do it. I sped up like boring parts or the beginning parts, and it roughly averages out to about a 25-minute video, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. So we're gonna hop into Dear Nero, and our first question, ladies and gentlemen, reads: Dear Nero, what are your tastes in music? Favorite bands, artists, genres, or anything? Guy from Utah. Well, Guy from Utah, it's pretty different for me. It really is. I believe everyone's different in terms of the music that they listen to, and I'm out there because I'm kind of like a universal music listener. Because a lot of people make the false assumption that whatever, they should pick like one genre of music and they should only like that kind of music. I'm completely the opposite in that. I like country, I like hip hop, I like rap, I like rock, I like classic rock, I like some drum and bass even. I don't even really care for drum and bass or dubstep, but I even like some of that. I'm very different. I love all different kinds of music. And believe it or not, some of my favorite artists are actually female artists. And that kind of sounds weird coming from a 20-year-old guy, but I don't know. I just don't care for as much male, or like a lot of male artists today, especially in like hip hop and stuff. They're all, yeah, up in the club getting that paper, yeah. Like, there's nothing to it. To me, I like any form of music if it actually is real music. Like, it actually has a message behind it, or there's a story being told throughout the story, or throughout the song rather, or if it actually requires musical talent. That's why a lot of people like dubstep. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of dubstep because it's all made on computers. It's not. There's no actual. A lot of dubstep doesn't even feature any vocals in it, and it's just them making it on their computer, and they're calling themselves an artist. And to me, in my eyes, in my opinion, it's not music, it's noise. I don't know, that's me. But in terms of favorite artist, I would go Kid Rock would be probably the number one person that I've listened to throughout the majority of my lifetime. I used to listen to a lot of Eminem. I liked Kid Rock, Eminem, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Elizabeth Gillies. You guys believe it or not, is actually really talented. I like listening to her. I guess that would be it. I mean, Alkaline Trio is pretty good too, but those are basically my favorite artists. I don't really have a set favorite artist though. I basically, I listen to a bunch of different stuff, and it just depends on the mood. And I think most of the music that I listen to, and the most of the music that a lot of people listen to, is actually just a reflection of the mood that you're in at that time. And yeah, so that would be my answer for my favorite artists and like what I think of music and whatnot. This next question writes: Dear Nero, what are some of your favorite YouTube commentators? Justin from New Jersey. And this is actually kind of a fun one. This is a fun one. I get to talk about what I like about YouTube and people I like to watch on YouTube, because it's so different, because usually, it's you guys watching me and I'm just talking about game stuff. I don't really get to talk about the other people I get to like to watch. So what got me the first in YouTube, you guys may have heard this in other videos I've done, is the first person I ever watched was in World of War. I typed in I didn't even know. I used to use YouTube to watch hockey fights and football montages. That's what I thought it was good for. Until one day when I got World of War and I was getting really into World of War, I type in World of War sniper tips, see if there's any videos on that. I was looking for spots to hide, things like that. And this was like in 08, mind you. And I found Sean0728, otherwise known as Hutch, and he was posting up sniper tips. And I immediately got drawn to that, and then basically every person I watched was like an extension of Hutch. Like, I would see him in a Hutch video, or Hutch would mention him, and that's how I found other people. Beyond with a 3, Beyond and Scoreboard back in the day. I used to watch Trump a lot back in the day. Man, COD 4, I used to watch so many people. Once Modern Warfare 2 came out, I became a big fan of Wings of Redemption. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed Wings of Redemption stuff. I mean, a lot of people give Wings flack, but I think he makes some good shit. I love it. To me, it's like it's just interesting to listen to him talk about whatever it is he wants to talk about, and his actual knowledge behind the guns and the stuff that he's using in the game is just phenomenal to me, and it makes for great videos. Once Black Ops came out, I really kind of like dumbed out of YouTube for most of Black Ops, and I really didn't watch many people. I really didn't. And then when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I found Woody's Gamertag again. I started getting really big into Woody's Gamertag. Right now, at the time of this, the two main people I watch like day in and day out, no matter what, is Wings of Redemption and Woody's Gamertag. And there's other people I watch, like some of my friends, Mr. Boss for Win. I like watching Pacific Tomb stuff. I think he's hilarious, just to some of the stuff he does. And yeah, that'd probably be it. JQ and Wishu, they make some of the funniest videos on YouTube. So those are some of my favorite YouTube commentators, but they're not all necessarily commentators. But they're my favorite people to watch on YouTube, so I think they're all pretty cool. This next question goes out to a very, very special, he can't give me his name, but it goes out to a 6th grader. So he writes, Dear Nero, I'm in grade 6, and me and this girl really like each other, but I guess you could say we're in a relationship. The thing is, school's over and I won't see her again. What can I do? What advice you can give me would be super helpful. Now, this is, I don't know, it's kind of tricky. It's tricky because I don't know you. I don't know the situation. I don't know what kind of school you go to. I don't know where your school is located, the whole demographics, but I can go ahead and I can do this for, just for the mass majority of people who also might be in this situation. Now, first and foremost, you're in 6th grade. You gotta realize that 6th grade, relationships, they can seem like a big deal, but they really aren't. I can't even remember the girl I dated in 8th grade. I probably dated a bunch, or 6th grade. I probably dated a bunch of them in 6th grade. Because it's 6th grade, and the kind of relationships is kind of, generally relationships in 6th grade, you guys know what I'm talking about. It goes, hey, go ask that girl if she likes me, or go ask her out for me. That was what it was like in my school. You have your buddy go ask out the girl for you. And quote unquote going out meant you were dating, which it's weird, because you're not actually going out on dates, you're just quote unquote going out. It was weird. But now that school's over, I realize that everyone's in summer at the time of me saying this, and well, it can be difficult. It can be difficult, especially from what you say in your message. It kind of makes it seem as though you're not, you don't know where this girl lives. You don't know if you're even within like the same range. Like, I don't know what kind of school you guys go to. Like my school, it's a rather small town, and the people that go to my school aren't very far away from here. Like they're obviously within car like distance. We can drive to them. If you knew where this girl lived, you can have your mom drive you there, your dad drive you there, and you go hang out with her. But you never said that you guys were like officially like dating. Like, I don't know if you guys like go to like the 6th grade dance together or anything. Basically, the advice I can give you is just just chillax. You'll see her again. I mean, you said that the school's over and you won't see her again. But the thing is unless you move or she moves, you're gonna see her again, unless she's like in a different grade and like you're going to like some new school or something. But if that's the case, just let it go, man. I mean, it may seem like a big deal right now, but it really isn't. But if you guys are going to the same school next year, you'll see her then. And then whatever relationship you think that you have between you and this girl, it can just be continued next year. So maybe it'll turn into something bigger next year. You never know. Who knows? Best advice, man, just chillax, enjoy your youth, because it gets a lot more complicated when you get older. So this next question reads, this is actually kind of a good one. I kind of wanted to answer this for a lot of people. Dear Nero, I recently watched your Madden 12 gameplay of the Super Bowl against the Bucks. I am a Bucks fan, but you mentioned that you're a Browns fan. You live in Pennsylvania, and the Browns are in Cleveland, Ohio. Please explain. Sincerely, Random. All right, Random. That's kind of a cool name. But this is fun. All right, first and foremost, you guys are unaware, believe it or not, I actually posted 2 Madden videos, and one of them just happened to blow up, right? Just completely, I don't know what happened to it. It just completely got blown up. And that video has like 100,000+ views of me losing in the Super Bowl, believe it or not, to the Buccaneers over Colt McCoy, who was the Browns quarterback. Overthrew the ball twice to win the game, and it was horrible, and we lost. But the question is, why is it that I live in Pennsylvania, yet I like the team from Cleveland, Ohio? Now, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and say that not every fan of a team, fan of a school, fan of a college, fan of anything is from necessarily the same state. Where I'm from, I'm not too far from Pittsburgh. I'm roughly 2 hours from Pittsburgh. I'm also 2 hours from Cleveland. Fun fact. Fun fact. Not fact. Fact. Fun fact: I'm actually 2 hours between. I'm kind of right between Cleveland and Pennsylvania, or Cleveland and Pittsburgh, but I do live in Pennsylvania. And the reason that I hate the Steelers, I despise the Steelers with every fiber in my being. And the reason I don't like them is because growing up, everyone I've ever met in my entire life has been a Steeler fan. They blindly follow the Steelers, and they are the most obnoxious fans you will ever meet. If you're a Steeler fan, you're obnoxious, and I hate you. And I'm just kidding, I love you guys. But if you're a Steeler fan, seriously, you need to work on that. Because Steeler fans, man, you cannot say one bad thing. Like, how about them Steelers say losing to the Dolphins or something like that. And they're like, yeah, well, how many rings do you got? I'm like, bitch, how many of those rings were you alive to see? You know, like, the Steeler fans are just, they're so obnoxious because their team used to be so good. And the fact they've won a couple Super Bowls in recent years, now all of a sudden they're like this amazing team. Big Ben's the greatest quarterback in the world. And that they're kind of shifty fans. If you had, man, 1 week, Big Ben Roethlisberger is the fucking God's gift to the world and everyone loves him. Then if he has a bad game, fuck Ben Roethlisberger, sit him, put Dennis Dixon in, or Charlie Batch, or... I hate it, man. Steeler fans are just so shifty, whereas us Browns fans, we don't care. We know we suck, and if we win a game, woo! If we lose, who cares? We're the Browns. You know, it's a win-win for me. But yeah, that's the reason I like the Browns. And I think they're cool. I think they have a promising young team, and I think in like 5 years, maybe we'll have a contender. You know, who knows? But that is my answer for why I like the Browns. This next one's a Call of Duty question. I kind of like this one, and it reads, Dear Nero, what was your favorite memory from any of the COD series? This can be like favorite campaign moment, your greatest achievement online, etc. Thanks, Ryan from Ohio. Well, Ryan, well, buddy, oh boy, I'm gonna try and tell you, but the thing is, I can't picture because I have played so much Call of Duty, I can't picture one specific instance or one specific moment that I would consider to be my favorite memory. My favorite memory of Call of Duty would probably be something I did, and what I did was scout sniping in World at War. World at War, if you guys don't know, was the first Call of Duty I played somewhat a lot. I got Call of Duty 4 when it came out, but I barely ever played it. Like, seriously, I had maybe like 4 hours played in the game until a whole year until World at War came out. I never played it. I didn't even beat the campaign. I just never played my Xbox. But when World at War came out, we got into it. We got really into it. And we started playing, and I loved all the bolt action sniper rifles. I love how the maps were big, and we loved sniping. Sniping was what we love to do in Call of Duty. It's a lot of people are that way. When you first start the game, you want to be a sniper. Sniping is cool. Sniping. And so what we would do is, especially on bigger maps, like on Outskirts, I'd have this spot in a bush. You guys will never believe this spot in a bush, where I could lay in the back of the map. And we play hardcore, mind you, so I always got one-shot kills, and I could use UAV jammer, and no one would see me on their UAV. And I would lay in this spot in the most random, obscure area of the map. And the reason I laid in that bush was the fact that I could hard scope the tower, the big giant clock tower of the church, or the big church tower on the Outskirts. And I had a perfect shot on the back side of it. So anyone went up in that tower, I shot them out. And I would go like 10-0, 5-0, 3-0, games like that, just playing hardcore team deathmatch. And just scout sniping, how fun that was for me. And also, we play a lot of Search and Destroy. Like, once we actually evolved as players and actually got good at the game, we would play a lot of Search and Destroy as well. And back in World at War, you could actually spawn tube. And spawn tubing in World at War was amazing. World at War Search, before they fixed spawn tubing and made it so you couldn't do it, was essentially everyone shoots their tubes off at the beginning, half your team dies, half their team dives, and then you run out, and then it's like a 3-on-3. And it was fun, man. Spawn tubing made the game awesome. It was hard to learn all the different spawn tubes from every map, but every map was possible to spawn tube on. You're taking people out as they moved, and a great way to rank up, man. It was fun. I mean, World at War was just a blast. I mean, my favorite memory overall is World at War. I miss the game. I love the game, and it's not so much like obviously the game's hacked and infected right now, but what people don't realize, like those people that go back and play Call of Duty 4 like I do, or play World at War, or play Modern Warfare 2, or Black Ops, or any game that's not the most recent Call of Duty, they go back under the false pretense that they're going to be having a lot more fun in that game because of all the awesome memories they made in the game. Well, the fact is, guys, those memories are memories, and they're going to remain memories. It's hard to go back and you're not going to get that same warm, fuzzy feeling you got the first time you went through the game, the first time you started ranking up, first time you prestige, first time you found out this awesome spot, first time you hit a quad spray, or first time you won a close match. That's never going to happen again. And the whole memory of just everything we did in World at War, I loved every minute of it. World at War was amazing. I really miss all the fun me and my friends had playing that game. I really do. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully Black Ops 2 will be just as fun, and I can have a ton of fun doing that, and hopefully make some more memories, and I think that would be pretty awesome. This is an awesome one. The guy didn't leave his name, but he writes, Dear Nero, how do I not get raped by the MP7? There is no way. The only way to not get raped by the MP7 is to do what I did and snap your mom for 3 disc. Otherwise, you are going to run and just face a million MP7 ACR people, and that is all you're going to see. So enjoy your time on 1 for 3, because that's what you're going to be seeing. My only advice, don't play the game. This next one's, I don't know, this is a touchy subject, and I don't like talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, because that's what I do in my videos, right? You got to talk about them touchy subjects. You got to get a little risque, and I figured I would explain this for you guys, because I get this comment so many times, I'm tired of answering the questions, so we're going to do this. He writes, Dear Nero, why don't you save up your YouTube partnership money to get a computer to live stream with? Gabriel from New York. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to have to go ahead and just go put out the disclaimer that I cannot tell you how much money I earn from YouTube. I cannot tell you anything about the money, the partnership, the contract, or anything. But it's decent money. It's decent money. And I think any commentator that does semi-well on YouTube can tell you that it's pretty good money. But the thing is, it's not good enough money to be pulling out a live stream computer at this point in time, guys. It really isn't. What people don't know is we get paid monthly, and we get paid, and the whole monthly thing, it kind of stretches it. You get paid once a month, and that once a month is wherever you did, and you have to kind of budget that, because you're getting paid once. It's not like you're getting paid every week, and so you kind of have to budget all the money you get for the entire month. And I have a car, I have insurance, I have gas money, things like that. And oh man, I spent more money on my car than I should have. But to be able to say, JQ, if you guys know who he is, he actually basically built me a computer, built it on a website, got all the specs for it, gave me the link to it if I could ever go back, if I ever need to go back to it. And it's basically this awesome computer that would just be 100% perfect for live streaming. It's well built. It will just completely, it'll last me for years. It's an amazing PC. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to run about $1,700. And $1,700 is not something I have right now. Not something I can just go here, take $1,700 and be able to support everything else in my life right now. So, in fact, it's something that I'm going to be getting a live stream computer. It's just a matter of when. I actually just talked to some of the guys at MOABS, and they actually enabled my account to be able to live stream. But the fact is, I still can't live stream. I just have, my computer is simply not good enough at this point. It just doesn't work. Like, people wonder, like, why don't you do it? I mean, who cares if it's crappy quality? It's not it's not the fact that it's crap quality. It's like, seriously, you guys are watching like 5 frames per second, and I'm playing, and I can't even tell what's going on. I can't read the chat. I can't have the chat. My computer can just not run it. That's the fact of the matter. It just cannot run on it. Believe me, if you don't want to believe me, check the link in the description. That's my PC. I'm actually going to put a link in the description to my PC, and it's not, it's what it'll show you all the, I don't know what you call it. I really know nothing about computers, but it'll show you everything that like is in my computer, and you'll just be like, wow, no wonder you can't run a live stream. So that's why I don't live stream, guys. And I actually got a guy sent me a message, and this isn't part of the question he asked me or nothing. He's like, well, why don't you set up like a donation thing so people can donate to give you your live stream computer, or at least help you get it quicker. And I don't want to do that. I don't like taking donations. I think it's ignorant when people ask you guys for donations when you guys already do more for them than they'll ever let you know. So I'm not gonna ask you guys for donations. That's no. So let's see. I'm gonna scroll down here and see if I can find another. Oh, Matt from New York. You just gave me a good question. Ooh. Matt writes, Dear Nero, if you would have gotten that AA12 MOAB and not gotten, if you guys are wondering, this isn't a written message. I'm gonna explain for you guys. I snapped my mod for 3 disc after I got shut down. One off an AA12 MOAB guy using Juiced and an MP7. He writes, Dear Nero, if you would have gotten that AA12 MOAB, would you still be playing Modern Warfare 3? Matt from New York. Now that, Matt, is a good ass question. That is a good ass question, and it's a good ass question because I don't know. I was in a bad way with Modern Warfare 3 for a long time. I really was. I was not having fun. You can ask anyone in SB. I had absolutely no fun playing that game. I was so frustrated with that game all the time. When I was getting on, I was just backing in and out of lobbies, trying to find idiot lobbies so I can just hurry up and get my gameplay and get off of that game, because I was just really having no fun with it. And in turn, anyone that ever played with me was not having fun with it, because I was just being such a sourpuss and not having any form of enjoyment with that game at all. And if I would have gotten the AA12 MOAB, I think I think it would delay the inevitable. Honestly, I think I would have maybe played the game for another week and have another week of just pure rage just build up inside of me and have me just still break my disc. If it wouldn't have been that, it would have been something else, because that game is so frustrating. I'm still yet to put the gameplay up, but I got shut down like 1 or 2 off of a Spaz 12 MOAB by a kid with the shotgun effect. If you guys don't know what the shotgun effect is, and check out the exploding rocket, that's pretty cool. The shotgun effect in Modern Warfare 3 is when you're doing well with a pump action shotgun, KSG, Spaz 12, something like that, and then someone assumes, hey, I can use a shotgun too, and then they run at you with a striker. That is the shotgun effect, and I died because of that. And there's so many nuances in that game that just frustrate me, and I think I honestly would have just been delaying the inevitable. Sure, you guys may have had a really cool AA12 MOAB to enjoy, but in the end, I still think I would have made the same decision. I just don't enjoy the game. I really don't. So this next question is a Call of Duty question. I kind of like it, and it's a good one. So I'm going to go ahead and answer this for you. He writes, Dear Nero, I'm having some trouble in Black Ops. I'd say that I'm an above average gamer, but in Black Ops I never seem to get above an attack chopper. I'm mostly using the AK-74U, I know spawns, I disable DLCs, I play smart, but I never get anything good. Am I missing something? Do I need to play more? I just can't get a good game. How do I change this? I don't know how I do well in every other COD. I'm horrible at reading. I don't get how in every other COD I get great games, and in Black Ops I just can't help. Well, sir, I believe I can help you here, and I apologize for my horrendous reading, but it is 5:25 in the morning at time me seeing this video, because I'm about to render this video overnight. Because it's going to be such a long video that it's going to take a while to render, so I'm doing this the night before. How to do better in Black Ops. You say you're using a 74U, you say you know spawns, you say you have disabled DLC. If you guys don't know, disabling DLC is a great thing, because generally the people that do have DLC are higher prestiges, just people are just fanatics of the game and will probably be using douchebag setups. Like, in Modern Warfare 3 I always disable DLC, because if you join you're facing 20th prestiges with ACRs, that's all you'll find. And so disabling DLC even in older Call of Duty games is beneficial. You're going to face less skilled players, I guess. I say you're not missing anything. I say you just need to play the game more. Mr. who wrote me that message, I would say you just need to play the game more. And that's just funny. I mean, you know the spawns, you know the guns, you just can't seem to do well. Well, you have to think, why aren't you doing well? Because you have to realize that you can do well in any other Call of Duty, but Black Ops isn't any other Call of Duty. In my opinion, Black Ops is the most skill-based Call of Duty in the game. Why? Because the guns have recoil. That's definitely a big thing. The spawn system is very good, and the kill streaks are hard to earn. It is the one Call of Duty game since the whole implementation of this customizable kill streaks. It's the one Call of Duty since customizable kill streaks that actually doesn't stack kill streaks. If you want to get a chopper gun up in the air, you need to go out and get 9 kills in a row. Whereas in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, if you want to get like a 9 kill streak, a Pavlo up in the air, you can go out there, you can use Predator, Harrier, Pavlo, or you can use Predator, Reaper, Pavlo, or whatever, what have you. This is the game where you have to earn your kill streaks. The one tip I can give you is to basically run Blackbird. Blackbird is insta-skill, and it's probably the greatest, most overpowered, most awesome kill streak in the history of the Call of Duty franchise, and I definitely hope it's in Black Ops 2, because I love that kill streak. Let's see if we got another one. Let's see if we can get one more good one in here. I'm going to scroll down here. We're going to see if we can get something amazing. Something you guys are just like, something you would want to know, honestly. Alright. Well, how about this one? He writes, Dear Nero, I would honestly like to know how you find the time to think of these amazing strategies. Since you probably get that a lot, I wanted to know what game, not just title or by online match, made you feel like that you can make something of yourself. Basically, what I mean is, what match in something like Call of Duty made you think that you were such a great gamer and that YouTube needed to see it? Now, that question can kind of be misconstrued as, why do you think you're so damn good? You're not really that good. But I'm taking it as in, you're just a nice subscriber, just wants to know when I decided I wanted to do YouTube, what made me feel as though I was good enough to do YouTube. I got into YouTube just to be a sniper douchebag. I got into YouTube because I wanted to do sniping montages, things like that. That was my whole goal going into YouTube. I wanted to make montages. I wanted to do stuff like that, and I did for a bit. And then honestly, that was before this oversaturation of commentary. It really was. It was back in 2008, early 2009. And so there was some commentators, but not a whole lot. And then I slowly, as the rest of the community started leaning towards commentary, I did too, to try and keep up with the times. And I started playing. I'm playing the game, and just continuation of playing the game, just continuously playing the game over and over. like every day, because I enjoy the game. I just continue to play it, and then eventually, you know, whatever it is in life, guys, if you want to get better at it, you just need to continue to do it. You know, you think Peyton Manning just woke up one day and decided to throw a football 50 yards? No. You know, he practiced that every day, worked towards it, and that's what he got to. And I just practiced and worked, and I started, you know, I started making commentaries because that's what everyone else was doing, and it became fun. It was really fun, this whole commentary, this whole interacting with you guys. It just became a blast, and this is where me and Cypher screw up pretty bad. We decided to go Pack-a-Punch gun. We probably should have waited till we got a crawler, but yeah, that's the end of the game. But that's basically what I decided. I just kind of fell into it. I didn't at any point decide I was good enough. When I started making sniper videos, I never decided, hey, I'm an amazing sniper, the world needs to see me. I just was a guy with some disposable income. I bought I actually used my cousin's Dazzle, and decided, you know, I'm having fun with this. Why not? I enjoy doing it. Why not? Let's take my run out. Let's see if people like me. And they did. And I bought my PVR, and there, rest is history, I guess. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of Dear Nero. Hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. If you guys would like your answered question, I cannot talk. It's almost 6 in the morning. If you guys would like your questions answered, go ahead and send me a private message here on YouTube. Don't write in the comments. So you guys write in the comments. I don't answer your questions that are in the comments. You have to send a personal message. But that way it's a little bit more personal. It just works out better that way. I think it's easier to read, easier to find. Just write me a personal message with a subject Dear Nero, and that's about it. And I'll answer your questions hopefully next week. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. I expect Dear Nero to come out every Wednesday, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.